everyone, I am Dr. Lavina, a senior consultant in obstetrics and gynecology at Rosewalk Hospital. October 18 is celebrated as the World Menopause Day, and it is all about celebration of aging women rather than casting them in a negative light. Now, a lot of women think that menopause is an end. So I want to tell everybody that it is time to reinvent oneself after giving so many years of your life to others and taking care of their needs. It is a call for self-care and tuning to our bodies. So World Menopause Day is celebrated to cause awareness about the health and well-being of women, and also encourages early diagnosis and treatment of related medical conditions like osteoporosis. Generally what happens, the new bone replaces the old bone, but during menopause the hormone estrogen that starts to decline and ovaries stop producing eggs. As a result, there is excessive bone loss and also loss of lean muscle mass that can lead to decreased bone density and osteoporosis. So a diet deficient in calcium, vitamin D and protein predisposes women to decreased bone density. So let's talk of all the predisposing factors one by one. So calcium is the main constituent of the bone, and skeleton that houses 99% of calcium stores. So if our diet is deficient in calcium, it can definitely lead to osteoporosis. But body needs vitamin D to absorb calcium. So a diet deficient in vitamin D also leads to osteoporosis. The other factors could be a sedentary lifestyle, alcohol intake, smoking, being underweight, grossly underweight, or gross restriction of our food intake, that can also lead us or predisposes to fractures. So all these things, and sometimes drugs or long-term use of corticosteroids can thin out our bones. So let's talk of the treatment options. Treatment options is about healthy living, because it is just a pause, and as I said, time to take care of yourself. So let's follow an active, healthy lifestyle. And to top it all is a balanced diet consisting of calcium. And sources of calcium are dairy, which means milk, paneer or cheese, yogurt, fish like salmon, sardines, broccoli, almonds. They're all rich sources of calcium, including soy. So one must include all these in our diet. And then sunlight is a natural booster, it boosts body's production of vitamin D. So get some sunshine and fresh air, and of course take adequate protein. So vegetarian sources of protein are milk, cheese, yogurt, legumes, dals, soy. And non-vegetarian sources are eggs, fish, chicken and lean meat. So one must take a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients and vitamins and minerals, colorful fruits and vegetables. The second thing is, in case we are not able to get it, then we must supplement calcium, and 1200 milligram is what is required on a daily basis after the age of 50, and that will take care of the decreased bone density. And after 5 to 7 years of menopause, a woman can lose up to 20% of their bone. So it is very important to supplement with calcium, vitamin D and protein. Second, follow an active, healthy lifestyle and not a sedentary one. So one must include aerobics. And in aerobics, you can do whatever you like. You can do walking, jogging, swimming, and find a partner or a friend, and that will make things simpler and it will be more enjoyable. The second thing which builds bone density and muscle is strength training. So do some weight training, and that will give strength to the bones. The third is stretching, because it aids flexibility. And fourth is learn to do some balance exercises, where while you're in the kitchen, you can stand on one foot, and doing all those balancing exercises helps. The other things to do, you have to limit alcohol intake, avoid smoking, maintain healthy weight, because excess weight gain also predisposes to chronic lifestyle diseases like diabetes, heart disease, cancers. So if we are able to maintain our weight with balanced diet and exercise, it goes a long way in maintaining our bone density and our health. And then one can, avoid drugs. One can just, work on mental health, do some meditation, do some relaxation techniques, listen to music, spend some time with your friends to relax you. And if, some people have severe symptoms, they might have hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, or maybe low energy, sleep disturbances, vaginal dryness, or maybe small bladder, or urgency. So one can consult a doctor and get on to treatment options. There are a lot of treatment options like hormone replacement therapy, vaginal estrogen therapy. So consult your doctor, get your screening test done, get a bone densitometry done, get an annual checkup done. It is time to celebrate the woman in you. So don't think it is an end, it is just a bend. So happy World Menopausal Day. Thank you.